So these are the last of my potatoes from last year. These are the ones that I sowed, I think probably about end of May, something like that, maybe early June, from home saved seeds. And they're still looking in pretty good condition. I generally start my early potatoes, so the ones we're going to be eating soon, in April, in sort of middle of January, early February sort of time. And I do Swift, which are ready now, and Charlotte's, which will be ready in a week or so's time. And I think I've done Vita Noir as well, which is ready about the same time as the Charlotte's, a week or two. And so I thought I would compare the quality of these potatoes, straight out of the pots that they've grown in, stored on the drive, covered so that they don't get too wet. So basically they're just stored in damp compost. And we'll compare these with the new season ones. So I'm quite happy so far with the quality of these. They're looking quite nice, not substantially worse than they would have been if I'd been harvesting them in, say, September, October sort of time. They've kept really nicely in the compost. We've had some cold nights, down sort of -6, -7, but stored next to the house, because there's always a little bit of heat loss from the house up against the wall. They don't tend to freeze there, and the key thing is to keep them moist, but not wet, so put a cover over them. And I find that the ones that I start a little bit later are in much better condition. So the ones, if I'd saved these from potatoes that I started in April, they wouldn't be as nice as these that are started in sort of late May. I think you get about an extra month of quality by starting them later. They just sprout later, I think, and I think that's kind of the key. These have sprouted, of course. You can see all the sprouts here. And I've also done something interesting with those sprouts, and I'll show you that in a minute. Anyway, let's talk about the early ones. So I start them in sort of, as I said, middle of January, early February, and start them just in a pot. So you could either use an 11 centimetre pot, 9 centimetre pot, something like that, just in compost. I start them inside the house. I think it's just so much easier to start them in the house. You can just find them, put them in a corner somewhere warm, and they probably start breaking surface after 10 or 11 days, something like that. Then they need to go somewhere sunny, if you can find somewhere sunny in February, and then eventually pot them up into one of these pots, and pop them in the greenhouse or polytunnel. I tend to put them in the greenhouse initially because I'm putting them in February, late February. There's still loads of frosts. It's just easier in the greenhouse because I keep the greenhouse frost free. Then about March time, early April, I'll move them to the polytunnel, where I can just fleece them, and the likelihood of a hard frost then is substantially reduced. And then I move them outside once we get to late April, or even mid-April, depends on the long-range weather forecast. And again, I'll just fleece them outside. So compost is expensive, so I do tend to reuse my compost, or when I'm on the allotment, I'll use my own homemade compost. But here, I tend to buy in compost and then recondition it. I tend to add something like 2 or 3 handfuls of farmyard manure, a good sort of 2 handfuls probably of bloodfish and bone, and kind of that's about it. Now, actually, these I'm going to save these separately because these are coming out of beautifully damp compost. Some of these are a bit dry, but honestly, just look at the quality of those. They're just amazing for this time of year. You know, it's quite interesting. You can see all the shoots growing up there. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I harvested some of these, and I just took some of these little shoots, not as big as that, much smaller than that, and just eased them off the potato like that and planted them. And this is what they look like now. I am thrilled to bits with them. They're lovely little potato plants. So what I'm going to do is plant those up. I think I'm going to plant one in each of these tubs. I want to compare the results growing without a tuber, just with the shoot. So normally the potatoes obviously use the nutrients from the tuber to give them a sort of a kickstart, but they also sort of carry through any sort of diseases or anything like that from the tuber. So in this case, I'm hoping to get super clean potatoes like these that I'm harvesting now, with no sign of scab or anything like that, and you know, hoping for a nice harvest. So we'll have to wait a while to get those results, but subscribe and you'll be able to see that in a few months' time. So I'm very happy with those. There's a little bit of mottling on the skin. I'll just show you them. So I harvested 3 tubs, all grown in reconditioned compost. So not the biggest harvest, obviously, if you're growing in reconditioned compost, but when you're using saved seeds and reconditioned compost, you know, the cost is 0. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And these are the ones that came out of the tub that was a little bit wetter. It's still not wet, but nice and moist. So a much nicer quality skin there. So that's a sort of lesson learned there, really, I think. Maybe occasionally just let a bit more water get into the pots. So they're going to make a nice addition to the harvest table. So we're down on the windy allotment now, and we've got the first tub of Swift. These are from the 14th of January. It's going to be interesting to see what these are like. Well, these are lovely. Swift always look so nice. They're almost sort of look like they're glowing. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh, we've got one that's cracked. That doesn't normally happen. But it looks like a good tub full. Tiny bit of scab on them. Generally happens because I don't water them enough. Anyway, I'll finish doing these. There's the 2 seeds, one there that I started with. Yeah, that's perfectly respectable, I think, for the first tub. I have 2 tubers at the start of the year. I'll just get these cleaned up. Some carrots as well, get those cleaned up as well. So there we go, there's the potatoes. As I said, a little bit of scab on them, which is slightly disappointing, but it just reminds me next year, water a bit more. And the carrots are looking really lovely.